with Jerry, and a lot of times he would be kind of manning the area while Jerry was back and forth getting items to put outside. And that's how I met him. And he was a gentle soul. He was so pleasant and nice every time I saw him. And he seemed to have a genuine interest in people. Anybody coming by, he was very conversational, very nice, very pleasant. And I also remember, I think, Jerry, when you first got this garden, he was doing some of the landscaping, and he did the grass. And he really enjoyed that. And when I started my garden, he gave me a lot of advice, and he offered to help.
You knew how to do everything.
Yes, he did. He knew. Yes, he knew a lot about everything.
Joe, I'm just wondering.
You're leaning on the post, Joe.
Joe. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It won't happen.
Oh wow.
It won't happen. Relax.
So I would just see him in passing on the street, and he would always stop to chat, and he always asked questions about me. He really was, like I said, very genuinely interested in people. And I think, well, the last time I saw him was this year, I believe, when he had the cane. I believe he was still...
Was it in the winter?
Or maybe it was more around the winter. And I thought he had mentioned he had a hip replacement surgery, or maybe it was something else. Yeah, but he really talked about, he couldn't wait to, start walking again without the cane, and he was really looking forward to that. And yeah, I had no idea that things were serious for him, because he didn't indicate at all that there was anything serious going on.
He didn't want to worry anyone.
Yeah.
He didn't want anyone to be stressed about his condition. He just, he talked about bringing people into the loop. That's the way he explained it, because even our family, we knew, that he was going to the hospital, and he always said his decompression in the back and all that.
Yeah.
But then he had a timetable for everything. There was like a timetable.
Yeah.
And he wanted to bring us in towards the end rather than the beginning, because he just didn't want people to worry. That's all. He just didn't want to make anybody's life. And we loved him dearly. We offered help so many times, and he's always independent. That independent contractor kind of thing. He's a very independent kind of person.
Very sweet man, and he will be missed very much.
Well, I thank you for those kind words.
Very
That's
sweet man.
so nice of you. And believe me, having this taped and filmed, and in my little, this is recording, but I'm hoping, it won't backfire on me. But, between this and the professional over there, this is going to be such a lasting tribute to him, because there are so many people in New Hampshire, that love him. And among my friends, like just this morning, I'll share this with you, because honestly, I just feel such a connection of trust among everyone here. Years ago, when I was very young, about 16, I entered the convent. I entered the Sisters of Mercy, and I went through, the training to be a sister, which I was for about 7 or 8 years, and I loved it. I just loved it. It was wonderful. I never took Bible vows, but then my mother got very sick, so I left, So I actually have a whole community of nuns, of sisters, that I'm still so friendly with after 50 years, at least 50 years, you see. So they all knew and loved Dawn. So this morning, I was up in New Hampshire. I was in Windham, New Hampshire, at the Mother House of the Sisters of Mercy, because they had a beautiful Mass for him. They had a Mass in a chapel, that Dawn actually came to many, many, many times, with the statues and all. So all of those nuns, I saw some yesterday, I saw some today, so they're all, they said, oh, your brother, oh, we loved him. So there's a lot of prayers, going from them and all these good thoughts from you. There's so much happening that's being elevated to a higher, to heaven, that I have to say for all these prayers too, you know, if Don doesn't need them, he will be giving them to someone else. That's true. That's true. Because I was with him, you know, for his last moments, and you have no idea how convinced we prayed actually for like 2 days straight, you know, between the beads and the prayers. The first thing that he wanted me to bring to Spalding was a crucifix. And that is the first that stood right in front of his wall. And we prayed like for 2 days. He was so ready. I know that he went right straight up. So that all these wonderful prayers and thoughts, I know, and I even told him before he died, you know, I said, Don, you know, all your prayers, Jesus is going to take you right to heaven. You're going to be with your brother, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I said, don't forget, you know, give the prayers to someone else who needs them. And that's what's going to happen. So, thank you, whoever was speaking last here, right over here. That's it. Thank you, you know, for your kind thoughts. It's very comforting.
Is there anyone else who wants to say anything?
Yeah. Oh, good. Yes, I'd love to hear from everyone, even 2 words.